Oh, truth in my life. Go my nationals. It's a DC thing, baby. Kenzie, Mike Shoka. Dang, he got all losses. Jeez.
Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Mike Soroka.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Ready to go now. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
That one not close. And this one is off and running. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And he swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
One down, base is empty. There's your strike, 95 of that one. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Wood on his way in. Brings it in. And that is that.
Let's go.
Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Carlos Rodon. What do you have on him, Singy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Oh.
C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1.
I was so late.
Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Caught him looking for the K.
Up
down for Washington, James Wood. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. That one is upstairs. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Fair ball. Here comes Wood around third. He will score, and the Nats take the lead.
Well, to strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Judge pulls it in on the run. And now it's Luis Garcia.
The second baseman, Luis Garcia.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees.
Let's go.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw goes to second. And he grounds one to the right side. To first, they limit the damage here. Back in Washington, D.C., here is Goldschmidt. Goldie, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2009. And a foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. Wood makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss and a slider.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Call.
Oh.
Puts it away. 2 away now. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
There's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the second.
Leading
Josh
off
Bell at the
for
plate
Nationals,
now.
the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The pitch. And now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Right through there, got him.
Batting second,
Now 1
the
away.
center fielder,
And the batter now, Robert Hassel III.
Cole.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty.
That's a chop.
Right back to him on the mound. And he's safe at first. Now here is Jose Tena.
The third baseman, Jose Tena.
It's so lucky.
And a swing and a miss.
Cold night
know
like
why.
tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Over to Goldie. 2 away. And now the right
Batting
fielder,
up,
Alex
the right
Cole.
fielder, Alex Cole.
Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. Throw to third. Save. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back here in Nationals
Leading off
Park,
for the Yankees,
and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Volpe.
Soroka back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Leading off for the Yankees, the
Austin
catcher,
Wells
number 22,
getting ready to
Austin
hit.
Wells.
First pitch just misses. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, and there's 1 away. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. First pitch, and he just misses. Volpe leads off first with 1 away. And that's outside.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
And that's in for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham digs in now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And ball one. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there.
Double steal. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Safe, and it's a double steal. Two on, one out. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw to second. Around third comes LeMahieu. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. The run scores from second, and a 2-1 ball game now. 1 down. Runner at first. Here is Aaron Judge. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hassel snags it, and there's 2 away. And here comes Bellinger. Fly to left his first time. Fought off foul. 2 outs. That's in there.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
That one misses. 1-0. Swinging a foul out of play. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
He was all over that one. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Left field, Bellinger. Brings it in, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Doubled in his first AB.
Lowe.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And fouled off. LeMahieu. He's out. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Fly to right his first time. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Ball inside.
Abrams at third with 2 away. And another ball. Pitch is in there. 3-1. And ball 4 to Abori. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Luis Garcia now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Fouled off. He was late. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Nope.
Just missed.
1-1. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one is downstairs. 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count. Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1. Misses inside. Ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find.
Bellinger in a full sprint, and it's caught. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And a base hit right there. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. in there at the knees. And that's outside. And the count is 1-1. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. And that drops in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
Late swing, fouled off. A changeup missing. Going to count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. On the ground right side, 4. Oh, a great flip. 1 and second. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. And here is Austin Wells. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back in Washington, D.C. On a 4, and now on for Washington, Robert Hassel III.
Hassel.
You know, these Nationals just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
0-2 is the count.
0-2. Thank you.
Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat.
The
I
third
could watch
baseman,
base
number
hits like
18.
that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now a chance for Jose Tena. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the throw, headed for the plate. He scores, and the Nationals tie it up. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and they hold him at second.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those...
Weirdo. Hey, you for the Nationals. That's good trouble. I'm from DC. It's always raining. Oh my God. Awesome. Wow. I can't even get a match. As soon as I don't pick my nationals, like, I like my chances. Who the hell is telling you?
Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. MLB The Show with a good one just about ready to go. And today on the hill, Tyler McGill. What do we need to know here?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Next offering misses, and the count now 2-0.
Yeah, he's gonna start the game off throwing like a bitch.
Outside.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
Just too early.
And first offering is fouled off. McGill, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a slider, a sinker, and occasionally works in a splitter. Hit in the air, center field.
Desperate.
And there's 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Ryan Reynolds here.
Third, the right
He's got
number
pop,
10,
which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Yeah, okay.
And he takes a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boogie. That's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Fires over to first. 3rd out. Back here at Citi Field. And on the hill, the big righty, Paul Skeens. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Now a fly ball to right center. Cruz on the move to the alley. And he makes the catch. One away. Pete Alonso now, always a power threat. The Polar Bear hit his 200th career home run last season.
Yeah, and that home run came right here at Citi Field. He's the 4th fastest player in baseball history to reach 200 homers.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground. Hayes to first, and that takes care of Alonso. Here's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. In the air, fairly deep to right field. That is the inning. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's Alexander Canario. McGill back to work. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
Puts it away for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Henry Davis now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Second inning here, no score. Bunted back towards the mound. McGill over to second, over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. And we're back. And stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Swings and misses, and the count 1-2. Fastball almost got him there. Swing and a chopper out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Oh, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Starling Marte up to hit. In the dirt, but kept close to second, and he's out.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
Comes up empty.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
walk up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes.
Runner on the move. Little chopper rolls foul. 2 outs. Foul ball there. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Throw save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Reynolds makes the play, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Adam Frazier. On the ground, right side.
Bullshit.
And that one handled. Slings to first and one away in the top of the third. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Over the head.
He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field as we go to the last of the third. And now, Francisco Alvarez. Right side, Horowitz. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Good offside run in that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Hard hit, right side. Frazier on to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Pete Alonso. First time up, he grounded to third. And a foul ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That one out to right. And that is the third out of the inning.
Good defense.
Back here in Queens, here's Oneil Cruz.
Oneil Cruz.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
And that's way high, and it's 2-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. That one ripped. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now that designated hitter, Andrew.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Foul ball.
0-1 down. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Why?
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
What they got, man?
Stays alive. just off the inside corner. Now 2-2. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Come on. Payoff pitch.
And it's through for a hit. Here's the throw. Safe. And they take the lead.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big
go.
spot. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those...
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him.
Oh, yeah. He followed it.
So up next,
He's following like a piece
Spencer
of paper.
Horwitz. Golden opportunity right here.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 82.
And the first pitch misses for
Oh,
ball.
yeah.
The
He might be
opportunity
doing
for a
something.
huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Pitch misses inside. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance
Oh, that was
that
my
time.
fault.
The hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch.
Got him. And that is a big first out. And now Henry Davis.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That clips the corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one finds the corner. And the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Adam Frazier, the next Pirate to hit. That's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the...
In the air, out towards right center. Taylor hustling after it. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
That was dumb.
And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Flied to right his first time. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that one in the air center field. Cruz hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Acuna.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Reynolds brings it in for the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the 3rd baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Hayes.
Nimmo makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now the center fielder, O'Neill Cruz.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's down and in. Two down, nobody on. That one drilled left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Starling Marte.
Marte.
Skeens back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Frazier makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Here's the third baseman, Brett Baty. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, and that chance handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Two outs, runner at first. And the batter now, Francisco Alvarez. This one in the air. Horwitz. He makes the grab, and that is the inning. Top 6. Here's McCutchen.
The designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And there's a ball. In the air, right side. Soto really on his horse for it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down. And now Brian Reynolds.
Number 10, Brian Reynolds. Now pitching for the Mets, number 55, Ron Dennis.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Man at first, 1 away. There's the swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again
Come
at some
on,
point.
man. Lock in.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out.
Oh, my God.
Next to hit, Spencer Horwitz. 0 for 2 in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1's the count.
Reynolds off of first with 2 away.
God damn.
And that's down and away. Pitch misses there. 2-2. This one in the dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Taylor moving under it and makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Center field. Cruz moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a pitch. And delivers outside.
2 strikes.
The Mets trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mets.
And now it's
the
Juan
right
Soto.
fielder, Juan Soto.
They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out.
These fans don't like to see that because
Now
they showed up to
batting,
watch him
the
swing the
left
bat.
fielder,
But
Brandon
this team does not want to let him beat him.
Nimmo.
Nimmo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Laser could be trouble. Soto around second, heads for third. Coming home. He'll score easily. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Stepping in, Luis Angel Acuna puts a bunt down. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
Oh, that was smart. That was smart.
Marte up now for the Mets. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. On to second, and he throws it away. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swings through that one.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle into the outfield.
Oh my God!
In comes the run from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
big RBI for him right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it backward.
Marte on the move. In the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. That one hit to right. Reynolds trying to get there. Nabs it. And that is that. Back here in Queens. And now the catcher comes up to him. Henry Davis. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss as he was out front. And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. This looks like extra bases.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but foul. Away. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here's Adam Frazier. That one drifts inside.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ground ball could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Over to Alonso, double play. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Well, the reliever comes in, takes care of that inherited runner, gets that ground ball double play, and now he can work on one more guy to get back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Lindor. Third out, and that ends the frame. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Brett Baty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Runner takes off. That one the other way. To second, pulls him off the bag. Over to first, great pick. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Not even close there. Ball 1. Lindor swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
1-2 now. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Over the bullpen and gone. See you later. And they add on. It's 5-2. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
I think he's done. I think he's done.
So they turn to their closer, Dennis Santana. He's into the game with the bases empty. Foul ball. Next offering is foul back. Just misses. And a count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. That one ripped left field. gone. They go back to back, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-2. Juan Soto now. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that gets down for a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Here goes the runner, and that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And safe.
2 strikes.
It's a stolen base. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 1 out and a runner at second. Next offering is outside.
Ball 2.
Towards first.
Oh,
Safe at first as they can't make the play. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Runner on the go. This one popped up. Hayes should have this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss on weak contact.
And next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. This one smoked out to left. Canario makes the play, and that will end the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Leading off, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Makes the catch. 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That's outside.
1 strike.
And now it's even 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him swinging. 2 down, base is empty. Andrew McCutchen, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And that should be extra bases. McCutchen round second, heads for third. Coming home. In to score from first. It's 6-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Canario now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Soto makes the catch, and that is that. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Santana back to work. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Kiner-Falefa throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. So digging in, Brett Baty. And that one almost got him. Bounce to the right. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first offering is not close. And another ball. Fly ball down the line. Canario makes the play, and that is that. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball.
Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And here's the catcher. Henry Davis, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 58.
Come on, man. Get out of there.
Ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Last chance now for the Pirates. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Adam Frazier. First pitch, not close. On the ground, right side, and that's foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Blackburn is just 1 strike away. Base hit center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into
swing and a pop-up. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late.
Yeah, dropped it in there.
And now Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a ground ball. What a stop to first. And this one is over.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining.
Fuck it. You know what? Come on, Nationals, baby. Uh-oh. Very nice.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Ryan Wu. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now here is Kerry Carpenter. And that puts it in the air out towards left center. The Rosarena after it. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Gleyber Torres in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Popped up. Young on the move towards the line. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's two down. 2 outs, base is empty. Colton Keith up now for the Tigers. Tap foul at the plate. Wu, 25 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2021. And ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Inside, and a count 2-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And now he steps off the rubber. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle, Crawford. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Here's Riley Green. That pitch clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. Hammer, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Spencer.
So up next,
Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson. And the sweeper misses. First and second, 2 down. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 strike.
That one missing inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Rips one to right, and it stays fair. 1 run is in. Taveras returns it to the infield, and they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right. So 2 on with 2 away. Zach McKinstry will hit next.
1-0.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
2 on, 2 outs. That one down the line, and foul ball. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, Tarek Skubal. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
And that is out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rogers down to first with it. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back in Washington, D.C. Top of the second. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Wu back to work. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. That's inside. Off the plate inside, and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Trey Sweeney stands in now and watches strike one. And a swing and a miss there. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lunges, but can't make the catch. To second for one, and it's over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1.
One strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. First and second, no outs here at the top of the second. And misses inside.
2-2.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. One away. And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. Flying to left his first time. That's in there, and that is strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue to finish off this hitter.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they're up by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Oh, and he hit him.
That hit him. Take your base.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Reached on an infield single his first time. In the air, right field. Taveras makes the grab, and there's 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Riley Green. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's too low. Ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
Right side, hard hit. Throw over to Tellez. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
0-2.
0-2 now.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's Randy Arozarena. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. And a big swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Just
No,
missed.
that's the ball. 3-1.
Draws the walk there. And that's their first base runner of the game. So here comes Rowdy Tellez.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Here's Leody
Batting
Taveras.
seventh, the right fielder, Leody Taveras.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one missed.
Hey!
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in Nationals Park, on to the third inning. Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. That one finds the corner, and that's strike one.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And he boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Man at first, Jake Rogers. Up now for the Tigers. A little bit low. Ball one.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out.
And that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Lead runner stops at second.
Back-to-back base hits. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Takes it in for the out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
That hits the dirt, and that is ball one. In the dirt, blocked. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one is absolutely belted, and that gets down in the corner. The run comes in from second, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he...
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Andres Munoz.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at second. Fouled off left side. 1-2 here. In the dirt. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Bottom of the inning, and now for Seattle, Cole Young.
The second baseman, Cole.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And a big swing and a miss. And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Out towards right center field. Carpenter ranging into the alley. On 1 down. And up next for Seattle, Ben Williamson.
Ben Williamson.
And that one wrapped foul. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. Out to short. Sweeney slings to first in time. So the batting order
batter,
turns
number
over.
3.
J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss
No ball.
as he
One
was out
strike.
front that time. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. On to the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. First pitch misses. Munoz, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. And that misses upstairs now, 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So a man at first. Colt Keith, the next to hit, misses again, 5 in a row. Fastball for a strike, and a count 1-1. In the dirt, but kept close. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. But safe at first, it's a fielder's choice. So here's the cleanup hitter, Riley Green. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at first, one away. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And gone! He sends it out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes Torque to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's the strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's in there. 2-2 now. Next offering misses down and away. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 2 down. Throw over to first. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. Here's a high chopper. On the run, throw to first. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Right through there for a strike.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Rodriguez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Just missed.
What do we got? The crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. And that one misses up and in. And now 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
0-1.
0-1. That one found hard the other way. And down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. So 2 down now. And here is Randy Arozarena. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And it's fouled away. And that's the inning. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And stepping in is the speedy Parker Meadows. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next is the Tigers.
And next up for the Tigers, Jerry Carpenter. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Rodriguez drop step going back. And that one is out of here. A soaring shot to center. It's 12-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Good take by Torres.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That one almost got him. Off the plate, and that's ball 3.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
And that one finds its way through. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that one way outside. And the count even 1-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
In there safely. So digging in, Riley Green. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time.
Young to Crawford for 1. Over to first, but he beats it.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Rogers at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The big 6 spot already on the board this inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck.
Oh.
And it 1 hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily, and the lead runner holds on at second base.
Picks himself up at RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Sweeney stands in now, looks at that one inside. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And right back to the mound. Slinging it to first in time. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Parker Meadows. That one misses, and that's ball one. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. Back to the top of the Detroit order. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. Fastball is outside. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Tag at second, and he's out trying to get back. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
All the game because of the rain.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Oh.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Rowdy Tellez. And that one hit to first, and that's a foul ball. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Torres fires over to first.
No,
and the
he's
leadoff man
full of
set down in their half of the fifth.
The right fielder.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Leody Taveras. His first at bat was a strikeout. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball.
The M's hitless so far in the game. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around.
Number 2.
So up next, Cole
baseman,
Young.
Cole
Flied to right his first time.
Young.
Fought off foul. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Up with it, fires to first. Safe! And the drop third strike extends the inning. Here's the third baseman, Ben Williamson. 0 for 1 so far.
Williamson.
This one in the dirt. Fastball for a strike. Young leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through the fastball in the zone.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses the zone. 2-2. The Tigers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Now this is in the air down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails. Knocked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.